Good morning, dear students. I am Dr. Manish Patkar, and today we will discuss unit number 4th of strength of material, and that is columns. Now, what is columns? Column is basically building component, and that is in compressive nature. Means it carries the compressive load. Actually, there are three types of columns. First one is the long column, second one is intermediate column, and third one is the short column. And these columns are classified on the basis of slenderness ratio. So for the analysis of the long column, there is one theory, and that is known as the Euler's theory or Euler's formula, by which we can calculate the buckling load on the column. Now what is the buckling load? Buckling load is that load for which the column just tends to buckle or bend. This is also known as the critical load or crippling load. And for the four conditions, we can calculate the value of the buckling load on the column. The first condition is when both ends of the column are hinged. Here we are considering a line diagram of a column, and a compressive load is applying at the both ends of the column, and these two ends are hinged. Suppose we are considering a section XX at a distance x from the lower end. Now we know that the deflected shape of this curve, that is known as the deflected shape of or elastic curve of the column. The equation of this curve is given by a differential equation, and that differential equation is EID2 by ds square equal to m, where m is the bending moment at this particular section, and that can be calculated by p into y, and that is the minus p into y. So EID2 by ds square equal to m, and m equal to minus p. Force, this force is p, and from here to here the perpendicular distance is y. This distance is y. This one is x, this one is y, this distance is y. So moment of this force p about this point is force into perpendicular distance, means p into y. Okay? This one is the minus py. So from that, EID2 by ds square plus py equal to 0. And if we divide both sides by EI, then d2 by ds square EI cancel हो जाएगा, plus p upon EI into y equal to 0. And this is the differential equation, and the solution of this differential equation is y equal to c1 cos x root p upon EI plus c2 sin x root p upon EI. This is the solution of this differential equation, which we will have to remember. Okay. Now we apply the end conditions. At x equal to 0 means at this point, at x equal to 0, the deflection is 0 means at the y equal to 0. So if we put in this equation x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, then we got c1 equal to 0. Now at x equal to L means at the other end, x equal to L, then that y equal to is also 0 at that. So if we put on that differential equation x equal to L and y equal to 0, then we got the c2 sin L root p upon EI equal to 0. Means either c2 equal to 0 or sin L root p upon EI equal to 0. But this c2 cannot be equal to 0. Okay, because we know that y equal to c1 cos x root p upon EI plus c2 sin x root p upon EI. If c1 and c2 both are equal to 0, then y equal to 0, and that is not possible. So c2 cannot be equal to 0. Means this sin L root p upon EI, that should be equal to 0. And sin theta, this L root p upon EI, suppose this is theta, then sin theta equal to 0, and then theta equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, likewise. And pi is the most practical value of, as if this should be equal to 0 and p equal to 0, so the pi is the most practical value. So we can write L root p upon EI equal to pi, then p equal to pi square EI divided by L square. Okay, so this is the buckling load for a column whose both ends are hinge. Okay, E is the modulus of plasticity of the column material, I is the moment of inertia, and this is the least moment of inertia. Means the minimum of Ix and Iyy, we take the I, and L is the distance between both the ends of the column, that is the L. So the buckling load P, buckling load or critical load or crippling load P, can be calculated by using this formula pi square EI divided by L square. Now there is second case, when one end is fixed and other is free. Suppose the one end is fixed and other one is free. Okay, then we are applying, suppose, a load, we continuous increasing load P at the free end, and at a value of any particular value of P, this column just start to buckle, and that is the value of the buckling load P. Suppose the deflection of the free end of the column from its initial position is suppose A. Now we are considering section xx at a distance x from the fixed end. Okay, so now we will have to calculate the bending moment at this point. Okay, so EI d2 by dx square equal to m, where m equal to this force into perpendicular distance from here to here, that is A, and this one is y. So from here to here the perpendicular distance would be A minus y. So P into A minus y, that is the bending moment. So this is P into A minus P into y. If, and we can write EI d2 by dx square, and this minus py ये इस तरफ आएगा तो ये हो जाएगा प्लस पी इंटू वाई इक्वल टू पी ए, एंड नाउ वी विल डिवाइड इट बाई ई आई on the both side, then d2 by dx square plus p into y upon ei, that is equal to p into a upon ei, and this is a differential equation, and the solution of this equation is y equal to c1 cos x root p upon ei plus c2 sin x root p upon ei plus a, means we divide the right side terms by p upon ei, so we can find the value of this a. Okay, now if we differentiate this, then we can find the slope equation dy by dx, that is equal to minus this x root p upon ei cos theta, this suppose theta, cos theta minus sin theta, तो minus sin x root p upon ei, and x का 1 root p upon ei, and this is minus c1, तो minus का ये उसका sin का cos theta का minus sin theta, तो minus sin theta और x root p upon ei का root p upon ei x का 1 plus c2 sin theta का cos theta, तो cos x root p upon ei और x root p upon ei का root p upon ei. So this is the slope equation, this one is the deflection equation, this one is the slope equation. As we know, at fixed support from where the distance x is taken, at that point the slope and deflection both are the 0, means at x equal to 0 the y equal to 0. So if we write in this equation y equal to 0 and x equal to 0, these two values 0, then we can obtain c1 equal to minus a, the constant of integration c1 equal to minus a. Now at x equal to 0, the slope dy by dx is also equal to 0. So from that we can obtain, if we put these value in the slope equation, dy by dx equal to 0 and x equal to 0, here these 2 points x equal to 0 and dy by dx equal to 0, okay, then we can obtain c2 equal to 0. Also at x equal to L, means at the free end, y equal to the total deflection, the deflection of the free end is total deflection of the free end is A. So if we put this value in this equation, as we got c1 and c2, value of c1 and c2, so now write the value, now the put the c value of the c1 also, c2 also, okay, and x equal to L and y equal to A. Means we will put these four values, C1 equal to minus A, C2 equal to 0, x equal to L, y equal to A in this equation. So we can obtain cos L root P upon EI equal to 0. So L root P upon EI equal to cos theta equal to 0 means theta equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 by 2, and first we will take the first most practical value, that is pi by 2. Then L root P upon EI equal to pi by 2 means L square, if we square on both sides, then L square P upon E equal to pi square, I square divided by 4, then P equal to pi square EI divided by 4L square. That is the value of buckling load when one end of the column is fixed and other one is the free. Thank you.